A boy walks 60 meters on a bearing of 35 degrees and then 300 meters due east. How far is he from a starting point? Okay. A boy walks 60 meters on a bearing of 35 degrees. Let's do the cardinal point. Okay. 35 degrees will be somewhere here. And the distance is what? 60 meters. Okay. The boy walks on a bearing of 35 degrees. He walks 60 meters on a bearing of 35 degrees. So this is 35 degrees. Do you understand? On a bearing of 35 degrees. And then due east. Having gotten to this point, the boy walks due east. So this is north, south, west, and east. So, and the distance that he covered is what? 300 meters. So let's call this one 300 meters. Draw another cardinal point. Okay, 300 meters. Now, the goals of the question is that we should calculate how far is he from a starting point. This is the starting point. So what you are looking for now is this distance. Please don't mind my straight line. Yours have to be straight because you have to make use of ruler. Okay, so this is the distance that you're looking for. Let us call this point A, point B, and point C. Okay, now if this one is capital letter B, this will be what? Small letter B. This capital letter C, this will be what? Small letter C. Capital letter A, small letter A. Do you understand? Okay, with respect to what we have on the board, how can we calculate the value of this distance? Well, to do that, it's simple. We can make use of cosine rule. But before we can make use of cosine rule, we need to get the angle that this side that we're looking for, the angle that it faces, we have to get the angle. And if you look at the diagram, you will discover that this side faces this angle. Are you getting it? So I need the value of this angle. To get the value of this angle, we know that this one is 35. 35 degree is alternate to this angle. This will also be what? 35 degree. Okay. Now, this angle that you see here is what? 90 degree. Are you getting it? So 90 plus 35 degree, that is what? 125 degree. So the angle that is here is what? 125 degree. Do you understand? Okay. Now, having gotten the value of this angle, we can now proceed to use cosine rule. According to cosine rule, the square of the side that you are looking for, b squared, equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides. You understand? So I'm going to have 60 squared. Okay, let's first write it out. The square of the side that we are looking for, we are looking for this side, which is b, right? Equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides. That is what? A squared plus b squared minus 2 multiplied by the product of the other two sides. That is what? AB. Cos the angle that the side that we are looking for, the angle that it faces, that is it. Cos capital letter B. Do you understand the solution? The meaning of cosine rule now? The square of the side that you are looking for equals to the sum of the square of the other two sides that you are given minus 2 multiplied by the product of these two sides cos the side cos the angle that the side that you're looking for, the angle that it faces. Are you getting it? So that is the reason why I need to first calculate this angle before I can make use of the cosine rule to calculate the value of b. Do you understand? Okay, so I'm going to have b squared equals to a squared. A is 300. I'm going to have 300 squared plus b squared. B is 60. So I'm going to have 60 squared minus 2 multiplied by 300 times 60 cos 125 degree. Okay, let me take the calculator because I need the cos of 125. Do you understand? Now let's proceed. B squared is equals to 300 squared is 90. 90,000 plus 60 squared, that is what? 3,600 minus 2 multiplied by 18,000 cos 125. I'm coming. Cos 125. I'm coming. Cos 120. Cos 125 is negative 0.5734 multiplied by minus 0.5734. Do you understand? 0.573. Oh, 36. Okay. Do you understand this? 300 squared is 90. Are you getting it? And 60 squared is 3,600. 300 times 60 is 18,000. Cos 125 is negative 0.5736 because it is only sine that is positive in the second quadrant, and 125 is in 125 is in second quadrant, so cos is negative. So that's why we have negative sign. Okay, so b squared is equals to 90,000 plus 3,600. That is what? 93,600 minus 2 times 18,000. That is what? Minus 36,000. Multiply by minus 0.5736. Okay, 18,000. Okay, 36,000. Sorry, 36,000 times. Okay, negative 36,000 times negative 0.5736. That is 20,649.6. B squared is equals to 93,600 plus 20,649.6. Okay, so B is equals to 93,000. That is 114,249.6. Okay, now to get the value of B, you have to take the square root of both sides. See, it's simple. Okay, 93,600 plus this, you're going to have this, and to get the value of B, you have to take the square root of both sides so as to help you to eliminate the square that is present on the top of B. So this is square root and this is square root. B is equals to the square root of 114,249.6. What is the square root? That is 338.0. So 338 meter. So the distance between the starting point is 338 meter. Do you understand? If you didn't understand, listen to the explanation again. Okay, it's simple. So the diagram will determine the formula. Let's consider the question that we have on the screen. A car leaves its garage and travels for 30 kilometers on a bearing of 145 degrees, then 10 kilometers on a bearing of 250 degrees. Calculate A, the distance traveled from the starting point. B, the bearing of the starting point from the car. Okay, you see, in our previous class, we look at some basic examples on bearing. Are you getting it? So the first step is that it is important that you know how to draw the diagram. Okay, so let us interpret the sentences that we are given. Let us interpret it into diagram. Okay, now we are told that a car leaves its garage and traveled for 30 kilometers on a bearing of 145 degrees. Okay, the first step is to draw the cardinal point. Okay, let's draw the cardinal point. This is the cardinal point, and I told you in the previous class that from this point to this point is 90 degrees. This one also is 90 degrees. This is also 90 degrees. This is also 90 degrees. So all the total angle on this cardinal point is what? 360 degrees. Do you understand? Okay, now we are going to draw the cardinal point and you are going to measure 145 degrees. So draw the cardinal point. 145 degrees will falls 145 degrees will be around this side. Do you understand? Okay, so it leaves its garage and travels for 30 kilometers on a bearing of 145 degrees. So that means that we're going to do something like this. The distance is what? 30 kilometers. So this is 30.
To watch the complete class, kindly click on the link in the description of this video or the comment section. Okay, see you in the next class.